First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this would not be possible. Low Nose Boxing. Hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe. I want to talk about the upcoming fight, February 1st. David Benividez, the Mexican monster, the Ecuadorian monster, versus David Morel, fresh out the Cuban Academy of Boxing. They recently had a media workout, and during that media workout, fireworks exploded. Those two guys had words. The fight is being sold. There's a lot of bravado going into this fight. David Morel's talking heavy. David Benividez is talking heavy. And this is a throwback fight. I'm going to get straight to it. This is a throwback fight. And I say that because nowadays in boxing, we have a lot of fighters basically marinating fights, promoters marinating fights. Fighters are waiting until they're in their 30s to actually make these big fights happen. David Morel and David Benividez are two fighters in their 20s, in their prime, facing off. This is a throwback to the Rafael Benividez versus Sugar Ray Leonard days. You see where I'm coming from? And despite the fact that this fight is a fight between two gladiators in their 20s, it's not pay-per-view worthy in my opinion as far as name value, because we've had big fights in the past in terms of competitiveness on live cable, on HBO, on Showtime. Example, the unification bout between Julio Cesar Chavez and Meldrick Taylor was on HBO, right? But in terms of quality, I'm definitely paying for this fight based on the quality. You got two fighters that are undefeated. This is a very intriguing clash of styles. You got David Benividez, a tall, come-forward fighter with very fast hands. Throws a lot of combinations. Underrated boxing skills. David Morel from the Cuban Academy of Boxing, a tall southpaw that fights off the back foot and possesses one-punch knockout power. Throughout the history of boxing, we've seen very intriguing matchups between Mexican fighters and Cuban fighters. We've seen Eric Morales against Joel Casamayor. We've seen Yurocas Gamboa against Orlando Salido. Canelo Alvarez versus Erislandy Lara. And now enter David Benividez versus David Morel. These guys have a lot in common. Both of these fighters are fighters that have been avoided by the bigger names at 168 pounds. Canelo Alvarez, he's one of my favorite fighters, but I gotta keep it a beam. He's been avoiding David Benividez. David Benividez, to his credit, has created his own lane. He took on Caleb Plant, a barometer opponent with Canelo Alvarez, and beat him. He took on Demetrius Andrade, another fighter who Canelo Alvarez supposedly avoided, right? Stopped him. And now he's taking on the undefeated David Morel. Now for David Morel, you gotta give him credit. The guy only has 10 fights, and he's gambling on himself. He's stepping in there against a certified killer in that ring. He believes in himself. Both of these fighters are building their legacy. Salute to these amazing gladiators that are putting it all on the line. And whoever wins this fight, sky's the limit. Maybe a potential bout with Canelo Alvarez, maybe a bout against the winner of Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol winner. Regardless to who wins this fight, they're doing boxing a great favor. We need these types of fights in boxing. Two guys in their prime, undefeated, willing to put it all on the line. Interesting style matchup, culture matchup, a lot of bravado, a lot of high-level skills. I cannot wait for this fight. February 1st, mark it on your calendar. David Morel versus David Benividez. I'm definitely paying for this. This is definitely not going to be a fire stick boy type of night. Shout out Two-Tone, the superstar, for coming out with that slogan. But no, this is not Fire Stick Night for me. I'm paying my hard-earned cash for this fight. With that being said, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, Low Nose Boxing, cause Low Nose Boxing. I'm out.